Okay, hey guys, Anime West Reacts here, or Anime West Plays, whichever one you want to go by. We're gonna be getting back into Genshin, have to start from the title screen because I had left the area to go do my dailies, and then when I went back it said I was trying to make sure that, I didn't skip anything. And then I walked too far and it started a cutscene, so should just automatically start that as soon as we begin, but yeah, mostly. Didn't want to continue in that case. So, alrighty then. Oh, okay. See what happens. But yeah, so last time we had Lenny and Lynette's magic show and got wrapped up in old trial now we gotta do.
Hey, you!
So yeah.
Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been
Alright.
keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Okay, lady.
Huh? You mean us?
Oh, apparently.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Well.
Well, you're right on the mark about that one, but
Yeah,
who are you?
Yeah. Okay.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
Spina de Rosula.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it.
Right.
Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Alrighty. I think we changed areas, but
Though those who play by
Apparently, yeah.
our rules call me boss.
alright, boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Huh? Boss? Mademoiselle?
Yeah.
What's with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that
Boss.
instead.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah.
Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want to investigate as well?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Yep.
Really?
Seems like
We
it.
think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now.
Hmm.
But how did you come to that conclusion?
Yeah.
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Okay.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
Yep.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway, a trial begins
Also
the
true.
moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Yep.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Well, when you put it like that.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute. Did that answer count?
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me.
Okay.
In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Generally no.
Um,
Yeah.
Well-
I mean, not always, yeah.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside. Something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact.
Yeah, probably should be.
And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You'll pass with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
Huh.
That's more like
Yeah. I think you're missing the point, Paimon. Seems like you already agreed then. Yeah.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In the...
You have a point. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty
Yeah,
then.
We'll be making some preparations first.
It's kinda happened.
Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Then,
Okay. That happened. So, talk to them.
Speaking of that, I think magic shows would be very popular in Poisson.
Awesome.
I can see that. Maybe I should try to learn some magic. If I could make things disappear, cleaning my room would be a cinch.
You need not worry
Yeah.
about such things, demoiselle. That falls under my duties.
Oh, right.
Well, that is, definitely something. So, what are we doing now, exactly? Oh, still on dailies. Oh boy, way over there. Not near where we are. Okay, so we got, yeah. Alright. Guess we're still in the opera house, probably. Maybe in a different area of it. Okay. Ah, okay, yeah. We're just in the lobby now. That's what happened. I was really confused because it just, like, moved us. As soon as that happened, we got moved somewhere else during the cutscene, so I got kind of confused. Alright, we gotta investigate. Investigate's what we're doing. That's all. Okay. See where we get up here. Pretty dark on the screen, so. Alright. Like extremely dark in here. I can't see. Okay. There we are. Okay, so. Oh, well. Things to investigate. Talk to these guards.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry, sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
Okay. Well,
Lenny
yeah.
used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
Okay.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance.
Right.
In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
Then,
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for
Yeah.
us too.
definitely seems like the thief girl.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Thanks. Sorry to bother you. Okay.
Even though it's bad for Linny's
Not
case,
to the person looked like at the
I
very
might better
least.
write it
Looked like the
down.
thief girl we saw before. Device used during the Lenny's Magic Show performance. Yeah, performance to choose a lucky number of the audience. However, the guards have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly, someone has tampered with it. All right, that's one. So we got a number generator that's rigged. Broken magic box was left at the scene after the guards completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck it really hard. Oh. Wow. This is where the magic box was struck. If Cowl weren't inside the box at that moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank. Oh. Part rope.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall.
And like,
The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
so either Lenny didn't realize there was a safety concern, or
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
I'm just looking at where the rope snapped. So yeah.
Whoa. Look!
Yeah.
This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Seems to be flammable, like a type of flash cotton.
Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it,
Yeah,
that means...
definitely was planned.
Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
So yeah, the rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of flammable material. Interesting. Talk to this guard.
Hello there.
So
What are you
yeah,
investigating?
things are interesting.
This location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
So yeah, could you tell us who she is?
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Okay.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects.
Interesting.
Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case.
Yeah.
Apart
Okay.
from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
Oh yeah. Thanks for letting us know all this.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
So no
It is of
connection.
utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Interesting. So yeah, information about missing lady's identity. Halsey is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have been entangled in quarrels with any of the members of Lenny's magic troupe. Very interesting. Oh, here. Seeming like nothing left here. Okay, so we got everything out of here at least. So yeah, Lady is not seeming to be involved. Oh. Wait. Talk to everyone, I guess.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too. If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Yeah.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh,
Yeah.
you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Did hear that.
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
Probably.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Well, that's not what
Like,
happened.
wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
But yeah, then the water tank. Wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in that case?
Oh, that's true. I suppose
There's also the
I
fact
must
that yeah, someone
reconsider.
burned it.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Yeah. Yeah, the strange sound is definitely probably important. Ah. Just because you're wondering why I'm running into stuff, it's because my screen is really dark. I can't fix it. It looks like an ordinary box. Lenny somehow moved instantly from stage to being inside the box. How did he do it? Right? Oh yeah, investigating. Oh, Lenny, no.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do.
Understandably.
I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Oh yeah, I gotta try explaining this whole thing. Oh,
Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned.
well, at that time. Lenny. Ah, give it the road. Lenny.
Lenny's still talking
Oh,
to the guards.
well,
I think someone will be
I
assigned.
guess. Alright. Out here next, I guess. Interesting. Stain.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection.
All right then.
So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on.
What about during the show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
Why would
How
that
can you be so sure?
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
Okay.
We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through
And
here.
leave through front door.
Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, not through the front door, through the front entrance at least. That's not how they got out.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
That's not what I would do.
Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting,
But
huh?
alright.
We're about to see how magic is made.
Okay. So yeah, back to them.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Molly. Alright.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
Well.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there.
Something.
Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Yeah.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
Ooh.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Alrighty. Seeing how they work their magic, I guess.
Below stage?
Yes, a world of
Yeah.
secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
Okay. Box. Notice something strange.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Alright.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye.
Okay.
That said, you're still far from discovering
Yeah.
the answer.
Back of the door is the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board.
Okay.
So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
Wait. Does that mean there's another box inside this one?
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Alright then. Learning the magic.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box.
And this passage linked the two boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley?
So
The
yeah.
box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley. All while the outer box would remain on stage, as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Yeah.
Once the box was lowered,
Very
the
neat.
trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Well, what about your side of the trick?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve
That's
that
what I
effect.
figured. Put a recorder in it.
My assistant and I had already
a
scripted our
phone.
conversation beforehand.
Yeah,
When the countdown
recording.
began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
So I put a recorder in the other box.
And what about Lynette?
I was playing a
Where was
recording.
she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
Huh.
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow!
Yeah,
Every
a lot
detail
of
you
thought.
revealed was more amazing than the last!
You can tell a lot of thought was put into this.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the
That's
trolley
what we
could finish
saw.
ascending.
That's what we saw in the cutscene, where she had opened the box early and was playing it up.
And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be
Pretty cool.
complete. The operative word here being would.
Yeah.
But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off.
Oh yeah.
To think that someone was
yeah.
able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
Someone would have to know how it works.
Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
In order to do it, someone would have to know how exactly it works.
This is the scene of the
basically.
crime. So Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
That's my opinion.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
One would hope not.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Alright, so yeah, the magic trick. And it's magic box structure. A lot of them. We learned how this trick worked. Okay. Should be the control device for the trolley. It seems to be able to operate automatically. Right?
What's this?
Mark.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all
Yeah.
kinds of odds and ends here.
Lydia didn't mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it
Probably
first.
should, yeah. A hook of some sign. Dropped hook rope. Yeah, rope has fallen on the ground. A metal hook has been tied to the end of the rope. Its use is unclear. Oh, I think I know. Think I know what that was for. If I had to guess, then that would be the rope that was supposed to be holding the tank up. If I had to guess, I could be wrong, but that's what I feel. Ladder is required in order to return the magic box above. Oh, yeah. Control device. If I had to guess what that is, anyway.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear. And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Yeah. Interesting. Broken flower vase. There's many places for a broken flower vase. On one side of the tunnel, all the water within has been spilled. Judging from the distance, it seems likely that it was knocked over by the trolley meant to transport the magic box. Interesting. Okay, next.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right?
Hmm.
Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Lenny didn't mention the guest having a wardrobe change.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing.
Yeah.
Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Okay. Oh yeah, young lady's clothes. Clothing belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing. We found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Yeah, things get more and more interesting. High precision is required to complete this magic show. The tracks are perfect for making the trolley stay on the designated course. Alright. All kinds of props and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. Huh. Where's the trolley? Trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plan. Oh. Secret door.
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Entirely possible.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through the magic boxes, and Lenny and Lynette were in the two magic boxes.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Okay, so yeah, tunnel vent. Tunnel vent looks like it could allow one person passage barely, but leaving along with the missing lady seems to be unrealistic prospect. So yeah, very interesting.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
We got a hook, broken
Let's
base,
head back up.
clothes, and a vent. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Quite a lot of intriguing evidence we found. Alrighty,
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene.
what we have?
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. It seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
That there are.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnel's become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
Would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. all the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and
Yeah.
then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's how it goes.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
Oratrice will too?
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
Interesting.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
Fascinating.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides?
Interesting.
I thought Novelette called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Huh?
Wow.
Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa,
Wow.
there's no need for that.
Yeah.
Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Of course. I
All right.
just hope you don't mind the lack of options.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Well, now's not the time to be picky.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too. I mean, what better way to
Another time.
properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon.
Just kidding, just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
We'll get them one way or another.
Huh? Here? But how?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
I will get those snacks one way or another. Alright. So yeah, a lot of things that are interesting.
You're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two.
Wow.
Then I'll get to it.
Came
Sit tight
prepared.
for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
These three are
Yeah.
quite the interesting group.
Must be a Spina de la Rosula. Rosula? Yeah, Spina di Rosula thing. That. Oh yeah, methodically cooks.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Yeah, not quite what Paimon meant, but okay.
Paimon was just thinking.
We were giving
Aren't you
moral
worried
support.
about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites, and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Right.
Only 3?
I got faces.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Probably not.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Why don't you take a break as well?
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Oh, alright. Little tea
All right,
party.
Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
Ooh.
However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So apart from the twins, we're left with 2 other people, the missing girl and the deceased.
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
Wow.
Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Paimon thinks
Or I
that
was
makes
more
sense,
thinking, yeah.
but the real trouble is...
My thinking was more along the lines of changing clothes so she could sneak out, but yeah, I don't see how she would do that otherwise. But it's the boxes are seemingly the only ways out of there, aside from the tunnel. There's no evidence that this third person even existed.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
Yeah, but she had no way of knowing how the trick would work.
That's
How the
right.
trick worked.
And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Nadia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
Only other possibility is Cal did it. Or Cal worked with her somehow.
They are my specialty after all.
And she kills him.
And I see you've
some
already
reason
had
or
5
another.
of
Who
them.
knows?
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
Well,
No! Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
so it's fine. Everyone knows how much you love eating. It's fine. If you ate them, you ate them.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
Oh,
Paimon
just some.
ate those 2 extra macarons. Then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we
Yeah, I
get
get
it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Maloose, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making more.
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
And no need to do that.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
Well, doing it
I have
anyway.
the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Well then,
This really
yeah.
is your hobby, huh?
Yeah, second round. Alrighty. Yeah, but
That's it for snack
still
time.
don't know
I'm
anything.
going to have another look around the area. I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again. It would be
Oh,
awkward
yeah.
if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
It would be not good.
Alright, thanks for your help and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver,
Rosula.
Malus, it's time to go.
Okay.
I'll be
Well.
back if I find anything new.
Alrighty. Well then.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together.
Oh.
We've gotta get our defense ready for the trial.
And yeah.
It's probably gonna be a long and difficult case.
I'll wait till the next day.
There's
Huh?
no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here,
Right.
take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
But yeah, thinking that's gonna be the end for this part. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, then yeah, like it, share it, sub the channel, and yeah, see y'all next time. So, later.